A rough time in the office for Triumph. They couldn't convert their map pick against EG. Now into the second map of the series. Things are going to start looking hairy, Dwayne. It's Nuke. It's a map that Triumph have struggled to win the last 2 times they played it. And they're off on a CT start where EG are already going to bring the fight to them fast and loose. Straight in with 3-4 picks back for the CT camp. At least Triumph start things off well in the pistol round.
Oh, what a shutdown coming out from Triumph. Penny finding 3 kills out from heaven. Some really great crossfires being set. And for EG, no messing around on the pistol round. They try to go really quick into an upper execution. They got a couple of early trades, but it was Penny that was the one that was able to stand up. A big pistol round coming out from Triumph. And that's what they need, Jay. A bit of a kickstart to start their momentum up on the city side of Nuke.
Yeah, and again, a much needed sort of situation for them. They need to follow suit. They need to try and find some a big CT half for me. If they can't get a good CT half in this one, then we're going to have some real problems. EG are on the eco already to get their early rifles in check for round 3. Got pistols in, Glocks out for 3 individuals of the T-side line. No major weapons here for the Triumph. They've got the M4 of Ryan, but that's about it. Just the FAMASas and Scouts and an SMG set to try and take contact towards the outside control.
Junior, seeing if he can find anything with the Scout. Good damage being found from Moose as he's able to find 3 easy pickings up against the light eco. Only a couple of upgrades here or there, some P250s, so not a lot of an investment to come through for EG. They'll look to get the rifle rounds going in to round 3. And for Triumph, nice and easy for them, Jay. No one goes down. They'll be able to at least hold on to, you would expect that MP9 onto Shake Zilla rather than upgrading it to a FAMAS or an M4. And for EG, it's all about just regaining control. Now, you have a look at their buy, Jay. They've got the AKs across the board. They've got flashes and smokes, but not a single Molotov.
Yeah, the Triumph buy is going to look like a bit of a bonus round here for them. They're not the best in the money line here for the CT camp. Putting the utility down as standard, and the vent dive comes in from 2 players. Bomb partner included. Ethan overwhelms Moose quickly. Smoke down towards that cross position. They make their way out of Decon door for a bomb plant. Actually in the middle of the smoke. Blind fire from the rifle. Could have found its way onto a kill, but as it stands, Tarek is going to stay alive and stay in control of this position. Ryan makes his way up. Got a player observation. They'll be watching for any CTs that want to rotate. Triumph very slow to this rotation on the B-side play. Ryan should know it's there. When he catch Tarek, he'll see him out towards Decon. No, he won't actually. Shake and Penny. Stanislaw getting involved in a trade sequence, a 4-on-3 scenario. Finally, Tarek does go down. Smoke on the bomb for Ryan. I think he landed a bit too deep into the Decon area. As Penny goes down here, they're running out of players, they're running out of time. Good kill from Ryan to return, but 2-on-2, and they're nowhere near the bomb defuse. It will be a first for the EG side. We'll lose 4 players though, expensive round.
I tell you what, I was just questioning why that rotation took so long, Jay. I don't know if they were expecting to be some like lurks and they wanted to try and clear out lobby and try and clear out outside, but it took them so long to get to that lower bomb side that really for Penny, he was alone, or I should say Ryan was alone towards that lower bomb side, needed some support, and it really just did not come in. EG going very quick into that vent dive and gaining a lot of control to that lower bomb site. A couple of Galils coming through. Very expensive round, like you said, though. 4 players did go down from the Evil Geniuses side.
Back in with the buy-up for Triumph, losing that last round, but still being able to grab an AK and get M4s out for the majority of players. Still that Scout for Junior. And 2 Galils for EG. So all in all, Triumph have a better buy. Still 3 AKs out for the T-side line, and they've got positions set and ready. Stan makes his way down to the Decon entrance. Moose catches that kill. Takes the dink back for his trouble, though. Close to the Decon door. And they think it's completely cleared. He gets a sneaky second frag. Ball being traded back to a 4-on-3. Triumph have the man advantage. Looking for a little bit more as they see players making their way onto the B site. Oh, look at Penny. He's got Cirque dead to rights. And now 2 standing for the EG side. Bomb now dropped here in the defensive. Looking real good for Triumph. Breezy knows it. Penny's right around his corner. And eventually will fall.
I tell you what, that was a really, really smart player coming out there for Moose. So he finds that first kill towards decontamination, and a lot of the time you find that first, you just want to try and fall back into the site and just waste as much time as possible. He opens up the single door, closes it, and Tarek just has no idea that he's still back in towards decontamination, gets away with a couple of kills, and for Triumph, putting up some pretty good fights so far on the CT side, Jake. Big contest between the 2 sides. But the thing that I'm kind of thinking back to is that we saw a big contest in that first half of Inferno. It's when Triumph get on the T side that I'm going to get a bit worried, Jay.
Oh, Junior. Some frags in early on here with the scout shot grenades in. 4 alive for the CT side. Losing that scout's not going to be too much of a worry. Grabbing that kit may be nice, but Moose can get there in time. Not to worry. The running's been built up here. 4-1 at the board of the Triumph camp, and a rebuy coming in for EG. When will they get started? And if they get started anytime soon, will it be good enough to shut down Triumph? Again, as you mentioned, a CT half victory would be pretty much required for Triumph. If EG can keep this one at a close affair, even at that, then we're going to be looking at a similar threat to how Inferno went down. Triumph got 8-7, and then from there, EG run away with the second half. So AWP out for Junior this time, investing all of his money into this weapon. Only 3 kits here for the CT side, which is the main thing that they're limited by.
They're starting to aggress, though, out from Ram. Very, very aggressive dual setup coming out from Ryan and the AWP of Junior. They want to press even further forward. Shakzula smoking off Squeaky's going to buy themselves a little bit more time. Does anyone expect this breeze? He does, but an easy opening kill coming out from Junior, and straight away, fall back. No need to fight even further.
AK is moving up here. Junior, sees Ethan above the smoke, domes him. Takes that frag. Tarek taken up low as well here. 5-on-3 scenario to the favour of the Triumph side. One more kill back for Moose, dropping that bomb in the open, and then from there the round should fall apart for EG. The outside control, the default positions have been picked apart by Triumph in this one. A very good start on CT, but EG have been unable to really post up much when it comes to their own right. Looking real unconfident and really rusty here at the start.
Yeah, this is a really slow start from EG. It's a lot of sloppy trading. I see Tarek just pushing into garage with the bomb. As soon as he goes down, that's just dropped in CT hands. And Cirque and Stan, maybe even thinking about holding onto these AKs is probably the best bet. In saying that, though, Shakzula's pushed very aggressive up through lobby, so when the time gets very low, he could push further forward and try and see if he can catch off the Savers.
Will he extend? Will he get any info about it? I mean, he's going to back up a little bit. Might grab that AK. Indeed, he does. 3 AKs now for the CT camp going into round 7. And he backs up away, so he won't get the exit frags on the saving players of EG. 5-1 start for Triumph, and the money not quite there for the Evil Geniuses. In the normal circumstances, I'd say safe, but the fact that Cirque and Stan still stayed alive at the end of that round means that obviously there's no money for them, so a force buy may have to come through just to even out the money state.
Yeah, it's even going to be a MAC-10 on the back of Tarek. I mean, Ethan could buy an AK, Breezy probably on a Galil or another MAC-10. He's going to go for the MAC-10 instead. Triumph, what a flying start on the CT side. They're building up their own CT economy. They're looking really comfortable. The AWP of Junior's been able to hit some really big kills, but it's going to be the upper execution to come through for the T's. Explosive, fast, and wreckful. They've been able to open up the site, find that man advantage, and get that bomb down. Not quite yet, but they should be able to get it through soon.
Similar strat to the pistol round. This time it works better for EG. Triumph caught completely off guard with that. Man advantage for EG in the post plant as well. Triumph might consider the save from here. They've got money, so in theory they could work with this, but it's more about saving that AK for Ryan and the AWP for Junior. Things that they can't replace or can't afford to replace. Breezy, Cirque coming up with kills. Junior left alone now in a 1-on-4. Backing up, backing out. Might catch Cirque for the exit. No, simple headshot found by the man. And that is a second for EG. Taking a while to get there though.
That's more like it. That's what we expect from EG. When I say expect it, not expecting rushes, but expecting convincing rounds. The trades came out really quickly. They set the pace in that upper execution. Didn't get that bomb down immediately. We're trying to see if they can wait for any of the CTs to keep fighting. But peeking on each other's contact. A beautiful round out from EG. And maybe they just need one, Jay, to sort of get their momentum back, build up a little bit of self-confidence, because it really has been a slow start from EG. But we know that with Triumph, with another buy-in, they could find a response, but it's Cirque to open up again. Another upper rush, but Shakzula has found 2. Breezy with the trade, man advantage in favor of the CT side. Shakzula still frags out, and it's all down to Ethan. Now into the 1-versus-1. He's got the bomb. He can head towards this lower bomb site through the vents.
You'll be heard, though. Ryan knows what he's playing at. Making his way slowly down the vents. The plant comes in open for Decon. Backing up towards ramp. He knows that Ryan's going to rotate. Double doors will open. He'll get caught with damage. 67 HP versus the 100 of Ryan now. Smoke up, but it's way out in the open. Tap to the head has got to come through. Nade onto the man. Should do some damage. It lands a bit far back. Time ticking. Ryan's got the kick though. Smoke down is about to start fading, and now he's going to get towards that bomb as a result. Spray through of Ethan. Forced to reload. He's going to get back on a spray. No, he just about lands it. Just about clutches it for the T side, but Triumph. It looked like they were going to just post up the brick wall on the B side.
Oh my goodness, oh, you feel for them. You really do, because Shake Zilla did so much work, Jay. He ended up getting 3 kills in that upper bomb side, and it still wasn't enough. EG went for the upper execution now 2 rounds in a row. It certainly seems like the strat book, from what we've seen from them so far on the T side, has been pretty limited. We haven't really seen too much from them in terms of ramp control, outside, getting players into hell, taking anything out through garage and through secret. A dry run outside, and finally, this is probably where EG start to come into their own. 2 rounds in a row now, Jay, and they've broken the economy from their opposition.
All the damage coming through in the last few rounds. I mean, they haven't been clean from Triumph. End result is this result. 5 AKs in, pistols out, with Kevlar and only 3 players here for the CT camp. Bit of a push coming in from Shake Zilla here, and Ryan's going to make his way upstairs to the roof. Stanislaw will catch him off guard, but also take damage. Now got to get out of dodge before they make their way up to his position and take him down. Indeed, Moose will face up. They realise that they've conceded their window. No kill. Into the bomb site for a bomb plant. Open for Heaven. Actually off towards the side. Not quite on Heaven, but doesn't matter either way. No real entries from the CT cap. No real chance to retake here.
Look for some exit kills at best. See if they can maybe pick up a rifle or 2. EG, though, you've got to think for them, they don't really need to hunt in this kind of a situation.
Can't see Breezy. He's got Pixel. You see him now.
Now. Oh.
That's a bit upsetting.
Yeah.
To think as well that if he had just spotted that, he may have been able to find the kill. He may have been able to take him down. Like, that would have been pretty valuable to take these weapons out of their hands. CZ has got the 1 good frag on Cirque, but only 1 kill. Teammates for Evil Geniuses. Cirque can reinvest the AK. Could even buy the AWP, as we've seen him in the past. Be a bit harsh on the money line for the moment. Actually, Stanislaw's going to drop him the orb, which is actually a smart call there from EG.
Yeah. Means that Cirque's going to have a hell of a lot still in the bank. And getting someone else to drop it rather than investing it himself. 3 on the trot now for EG. And you've got to think from Triumph, they've been able to put up a pretty good contest so far on their CT side. A lot of outside presence, a lot quicker this time around coming out from EG. Looking to try and go fast into their secret control. At least posting Cirque outside with the AWP, but another shot to come through from Junior.
And a kill to come through from his outside position, flicking back to the second man as well. Ethan to drop. Junior had no info on that player. Still coming up good with the frag. Tarek also sneaking to outside. This may be the AWP's undoing, but Moose is there to cover him off in case there is a T-side player that has pushed that far, and indeed there is. Tarek sees him, takes that headshot out. Now Junior's got to panic. Looking towards the left and right, hoping to catch Tarek aggressing, but he will not see any more contact from the T-side member. He'll make his way right up close and personal. The crossfire set from the T-side line. Junior's forced literally into a corner now.
Oh, missed shot, and Terra capitalizes on it. A great response to come back, and, well, at least for Junior, he did so much damage outside, but now it's back into a 3-on-3. Now, for Triumph, they've cleared out lobbies, so they know it has to be outside control and try and set themselves up accordingly, but it looks like it's going to be the split out through main for EG to get towards this A bomb site.
Penny with the M4 backed up in this corner. Lone player defending the site directly. He's got a player at hell that can rotate to support him. He peeks out, catches Tarek at the right moment. Did not see the headshot of the second man. Breezy makes his way up close, and Penny rotates out of position. 3-on-2 for Mars. Slowly sneaking in. Bomb plant secured out towards the open heaven position. Covered off as he swings out towards main, continues to suppress against the player that's held back behind the smoke. Second man going to rotate towards him. Breezy pops through it, and that's going to be a kill with Penny adjusting against Stanislaw. Bit overly aggressive there for EG, and that cost them the round here.
Look, EG have been very disciplined in a lot of their post plants, both on Inferno and on Nuke. It's probably one of the first times we've seen them make a sort of aggressive, ballsy play like that. We saw that Breezy maybe wanted to see if he could catch the CT sleeping, catch them off guard, setting up utility, and tries to push through that main smoke and just gets punished pretty much immediately. And from there, Tarek, there's just nothing that he can do. It's a 1-on-3. And tries his best, but in the end, Triumph, another strong round from them, and a really decent recovery, because we saw, what, a 5-on-3 being found pretty much early in the round from outside of Junior. Cherek was able to trade it back, but they were able to get the goods together to retake that bomb site.
Incendiary's locked on with the early defaults here. The Triumph side, utility plays in against the rifles that have all been brought up by every player. M4s, AWPs, and AKs across the entire board. Triumph at least getting away with that last round may put them in a better spot here for the rest of the CT half, but EG is still catching up. Saw the cat and mouse game from the last half, the first half of the last map, I should say. This time it's EG on the back foot, but they do take a kill to open this round with a tag shot through the vent on Penny. They don't know he's there just yet, but smoke's down against him, and they should be able to realize eventually. Is there a check position perhaps, or Junior's going to play more of a distraction? Eventually caught off, both players go down, and a 4-on-2 for EG as they gain bomb site control. Moose and Ryan should be forced back to save.
And Junior, again, one and done position, starts to overextend to sort of get a bit of a sightline in through Squeak Door. It gets a great kill, but he can't find a response. And I think one thing we've certainly seen over the course of this series from Junior, Jay, is that he's been really, really sharp. He's hit some really great shots, but he hasn't been able to consistently find impact. And that's probably one of the biggest struggles we've seen from him in this series, is that, yeah, he sometimes has the big rounds here or there, but on a consistent basis, he's been able to sort of get trumped up by this Evil Genius's side. Another upper execution. EG, I think they've probably found what works for them the best, and it seems like it's these A executions that, it's not like they're looking simple, but when you look at what they've achieved in terms of weaknesses and positives, it seems like the upper execution's their best bet.
Definitely been consistent with those upper hits. Fast plays, default plays, pick apart plays. There's only really one good round where they were caught off guard by that. It was the pistol. Most confident stance to EG, the Triumph have held on that defensive of the A play. Orbs in for Cirque, and Junior forced back from the Triumph camp. Smokes in, another fast play coming out. This time with the vent dive for 3 individuals. Bomb on the back of Cirque for it. AWP makes his way immediately out towards Decon. And Ryan there with taps. No, Cirque shuts him down before he even fires off a bullet. Backline plant, 5-on-4. And already Triumph are going back for the save call.
Instant save, and look, I didn't quite agree with it all the time on Inferno, but on a map like Nuke, if you get rushed towards lower and your lower player goes down and you don't find a response, you have to save instantly. There's just no way back in. EG, we have not seen it play quickly to that lower bomb site. 3 players going down the vents. We certainly saw a couple of struggles from 100 Thieves a little bit earlier on today, Jay, with the vent dives coming through, but that time around, all 3 players get down there very successfully. And as soon as they find that opening kill, Triumph just go, yep, we're throwing in the towel, we're saving. And EG going to be able to tie up the scoreline at 6-6. The T side is starting to come into their own. 5 out of the past 6 rounds being won. Oh, the hunt. Oh, Penny. He was very close there from being swung on. But in the end, at least they recover 3 weapons, Jay. They hold on to him.
It will not be much for the buy right here, though. They might consider a half around this. If they force the economy to be in tatters, and Triumph are going to take a tactical to make that call. Up into M4s. Shake's going to buy a P250 and a HE. Will he back it up with Kevlar and a full set? Ryan can afford a little bit more of his own accord. He's got the Deagle in for this round. It's like a bit of a heavy buy coming in from these guys. I mean, they could get drop weapons by Penny Jr. and Moose, but even that's going to be just weakened SMGs at best. Tough call from Triumph with the half buy in tow. $2,900 of loss bonus. Could still be good for a buy up in the next round if they can just maintain their money line here. And yeah, they're going to opt for that. So just these 3 rifles saved from the last round, which will be in play here for the CT side.
Yeah, buying around to about 2,000 as a float for the majority of players. Now, EG will realize in a round like this, though, there won't be too much of an investment. They'll realize that the save call came into that last round, so there'll at least be 3 weapons, or at least 3 rifles for them to deal with. Moose aggressive outside. What a bit of a change up here from Triumph. We haven't really seen a lot of aggression from them outside, trying to play behind this smoke. Even the nade stack coming in wasn't timed perfectly to Moose's position, but it still does damage.
Sizable chunks as well onto the man, 63 HP. It's a start for EG. They can walk off a start. Done it so many times throughout the course of this matchup so far. It's Junior, however, that gets the opening kill. Ethan to fall. Players being tagged up as they cross out the secret and everything. And Ryan set here with his eagle to do so much damage. Gets only stand. 2-for-1 trades as Tarek picks up one Breezy. Catching off Penny, takes him down as he's caught looking the wrong way at the wrong moment. That couldn't have been timed worse for him. Smoke back. They're going to enter towards A as a little bit of a peek has been coming in from Breezy's part. P2 still back here for Jake though. Catches one Breezy, trades it 2-on-2 scenario. Bomb can be planted.
2-on-2, you've got to think for Triumph, this is certainly a chance to go for it. We've seen them go for save calls in the past, and Junior's waiting for Breezy to push further forward. Him and Tarek have both pushed into this hut position, but will they push further forward? You've got to think for Junior, he's got to just wait to see if someone comes through, but it's Tarek and Breezy to make it work. Junior could not have played that any better, Jay. He waited for aggression, and it came, but he still lost the fight. What a huge duel.
Tarek should never win that. By no extent should he ever win that. Just the timing was perfect. The cross-save placement must have been amazing. Headshot shut him down, and he got the shot off before even the AWP could react. Unbelievable. 7 to the board of EG. They have a lead above Triumph for, I believe, the first time in this map, if memory serves me correctly. Sounds about right.
Yeah,
the rebuy coming in for Triumph on this one. Going to try to see if they can respond and get back to evens. They were able to take 8-7 in a similar sort of scenario in the last map up in the first half. It's Junior here to shut down Breezy with his AWP play. First casualty sustained by the T side. Shaking the back lines of the site itself as Penny does go falling back to the back line. Cert with the AWP pick on Moose, and Shake also dealt with by Ethan. 2 standing for the CT forces, and only 1 casualty will be sustained before the post plant.
I'll tell you what, the calling from Stan has been impeccable these last few rounds. They've really been able to bring this back, because they were down by quite a big deficit. They were, what, 1-5 down at one point? EG have really brought it back, and on the T side too, it's going to make it so much more difficult for Triumph going into that second half. Junior just trying to hold on to this AWP. They're all trying to hunt. They realize how important it is to take this AWP out of play. Oh, Junior, another one, but it's not enough. Ryan's going to go for the Ninja J.
No, he's not. He's facing away. He's tapping it several times. Now he's got to stick the whole thing. 8 HP, Cirque taps away with the Tech 9. Although if he stuck it, I think he may have been able to sneak it through if he was able to stick it rather than messing around and tapping the bomb and trying to face away from flashes. I don't know. That's definitely like a what-if scenario for a content piece or something, because EG is still going to get away with the round. 8 to the board. They've won the T-side half.
It didn't seem like he wanted to get off it on purpose, but I think he was trying to turn away from the flashes, and because he turned away too far, he actually got off the bomb, so he had to tap it quite a few times. EG, very, very lucky there that they didn't start to just completely over-rotate to hunt down that AWP towards Garage. A bit of a test there. That could have been a very, very sneaky play. But for EG, it works out for them instead. And Triumph, even the buy going into round 15, it's an MP9 and so many FAMASas.
Definitely not a fantastic buy. Certainly not by comparison to the EG cam of the AKs and AWP in play. Just standard stuff being set for the T-side line. All 5 players in lobby at the moment. A couple of players also upstairs in the roof positions, but it's just the general sort of inside and no real outside aggression towards the yard area. They'll go towards the ramp room instead, where Ryan's put up some nades to try and do some damage. Stan and Ethan will tank that to the face. One player makes his way out towards the corner, continuing to face to the hell entrance where no CT is at. It's only Ryan to deal with here. AK faces, FAMAS is there. Flashbang not catching the man. So Ryan takes Tarek down to open up the round.
Breezy got to try an entry out on towards Penny, making his way into the hut position. Oh, good kill onto Ethan, and there needs to be a bit of a response here from EG. Breezy with 1, only gets 1. Cirque with the AWP, just caught completely off guard towards the vents position, and Stanislaw can't get anything either. An 8-7 half for EG. We're going to go to a short break. We'll be back just after this.
money ain't no handout. Hey, better be a legend like I'm playing now. Hey, I ain't gotta focus on my friends now. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself. You thought that I was blind, but to be honest, I don't mind, cause I don't feel the same way I used to do. Every time I see you, know the truth, cause baby, every fucking time you've played me, you should know that I don't give a single fuck about you and your words. All the times you lied to me, I took notes. I don't know what to say. I thought you loved me, but you ran away. I've been living in the shadows for a while. Demons calling me from the afterlife. Dark doesn't faze me anymore. I can see my tears into gold. Yeah, yeah. I don't care, no, I don't care. Yeah, yeah. I don't care, I said, cause baby, every fucking time you've played me, you should know that I don't give a single fuck about you and your words. All the times you lied to me, I took notes. I don't know what to say. I thought you loved me, but you ran. I know people come and go away, away. Sun is low, that's my time to shine again, again. Cause baby, every fucking time you play me, you should know that I don't.
Not a dissimilar situation for Triumph here, 8-7 at the half against EG, but going into EG's best half in this map. They got the challenge ahead of them, Dwagon on the pistol round. The question is, can they get the start they require?
Now, that was one thing that they struggled with on the first map, was not getting off to a strong start going into that second half. They need to change things around. A little bit of utility coming up for Sheikh Zula and Ryan, looking like they want to try and maybe take some ramp presence. I'll tell you what, this position, though, Stanislaw out towards the ramp, but no, it's going to be actually an upper take to come through, and for Evil Geniuses, they're almost playing a retake setup to this upper bomb side.
Tap from Ethan, hoping for a frag. The bomb plant will be secured open for main. No casualties sustained early on here. It's taps up from Breezy, trying to catch Penny in the back of the head. Unable to land that headshot, though. Nades up in heaven will also be evaded as there's no heaven presence from EG. They're all going to focus on this outside move in. Smoke on towards the squeak door. Penny up close here. Going to tap his way through towards Stanislaw. He's had a great game so far. Junior's going to steal those 2 kills away, though. Breezy trades back on Penny. Doubles up with a symbol tap to the head. And now a 3-on-3 Moose making his way in from heaven. Lurking about, though. Tap onto the bomb. Ethan getting caught off kill against the likes of Tarek. Moose goes massive with a 3K, and Triumph will win the all-important pistol rounds.
Oh, what a play to come out from Moose. Such a big backstab out from heaven, and no one expects it. Absolutely no one expects it. He gets away with all 3 players, and, well, for EG, it started off pretty decently, at least when it comes down to the trading from Breezy, but not able to deal with that heaven flank. It gives Triumph the all-important pistol round, but a force buy is going to come back on that CT side. We see a scout up for Cirque, an MP9 for Breezy, and just pistols for the rest of them. And Triumph, though, I'm going to go for a little bit of presence towards outside. Nade onto Sheikh Zula doing some early damage, but he's alone. This is going to be a bit of a solo lurk.
Scout watching. Not able to get anything past that smoke, though. It's just outside control now, going on towards the secret positions for the T-side line. Only one player down there, though. Back up towards the lobby position where the majority of the T-side want to play in towards A once again. If they do so against EG, then you can see how difficult that could become in the pistol round. Let's see how it will do here in the force backs. The Eagles set in for the CT camp, and a minute to go for Triumphs here.
And they've got Penny outside. You've got to think in this kind of a position, Triumph, they've got the opportunity to try and take some ramp control, head towards lower, and then have a late lurk outside. Even got Shake Zula sort of around that secret position. Not a lot of movement coming through for the T side, and it seems like for Breezy, he's starting to get a bit antsy. He's starting to over-aggress.
Burst through from the MAC-10, not able to get a kill with Stanislaw instead with the Deagle, catching Penny with one good frag out of main. Junior gets Breezy, but Tarek still pushed up here. How far will he overextend, or will Stanislaw be the man to do most of the damage? Smokes down, swings out, sees Moose, but Moose gets that kill. Junior going to swing in towards the ramp entrance. That's a good kill from Tarek, catching Moose back, doubling up. 2v2, AK now recovered. And the bomb can get planted towards B. Retake up for the CTs. And they actually have a kit on Tarek. This could still be plausible.
This is still very doable for the CT side, but they need to be making sure, Jay, they're getting on a move on, and they're trying to isolate these two duels. They need to get the information on where both of these T-side players are. I see Ryan pretty much underneath the CT side, but it goes both ways in terms of information.
Galil sees one, takes it down, all left to Tarek here on the rafters, sees Ryan, drops him, no info on where the last is. They're still going to tap them a smoke. Diffuse being stuck on a ninja. Shake's not going to face it. Shake's going to let it go. EG steal the round. Tarek does not get the final frag, but they don't even get an AK out of that round for Triumph. What a concession to make.
Oh, man. Look, unfortunate. There are so many different ways to play a one-on-one. I don't think you can have the philosophy of there is a right way to play a one-on-one, because for Shakezilla, if that bomb was tapped, he probably wins out that round. He wastes so much time. In the end, the bomb gets stuck. It's not planning for him. He opens up double doors, tries to spam through that smoke, but it's just not enough. And EG finding a fantastic way back in. And it came off the back of Tarek just getting so aggressive out from ramp. Junior not checking that angle completely. And finding way too much there in the 2 versus 2. Big clutch to come out from Tarek. And for EG, you've got to think that's the way back in after losing pistol.
And the buy won't be fantastic, but as you mentioned, the momentum swing will be fantastic of their own. And the CT camp hold the lead above Triumph after what has been a great T-side start off. What's been a great sort of situation for them to be at. Outside control for the Triumph camp. The AK is facing inland. Back behind the red box. Smoke onto the locker room's position. M4 facing taps and bursts. No contact established by Triumph, though. They're playing this super carefully. They know they're on a force buy. They know the EG are at the same. They realise that they probably got the worst buy here in this scenario.
I tell you what, they're running into a trap. No one is peeked outside. Breezy's finally been seen, but this is the point for everyone to take contact. Breezy making a third, dropping that bomb. The trades come back for the T side, but it's still a man advantage. Now Junior's the last one left. Breezy, what an insane performance outside. Junior's going to try and bring the fight with his scout. Lands a tag onto Cirque, but it's just not enough in the end. Jay, there was crazy stuff going on just there.
Unreal. Easy for Breezy. That may be one of the best rounds in this game so far. EG, the ones coming out on top for it. Yes, they sustained damage, but they have shut down Triumph's own economy state. They cannot afford a force buy here. They've got to go for the eco. Straight up, all Glocks. No utility, no Kevlar, no nothing for the T's to work with. And for EG, their buy might not be fantastic, but it's certainly better than the opposition. Good kill from Shaky to get one player, and Cirque also goes down. Tarek, another player taking the outside presence. C2 drops them both. Stanislaw getting his kill on the interim. Tarek gets himself a 3K, and that definitely could have been a little bit more cleaner from the CT side.
Yeah, they lost a bit there to Glocks, but look, for EG, it is clean up in the end. And, well, you've got to think that the economy line isn't in shambles for EG, but they've still got 2 MP7, or MP9s, I should say, going into round 20. A Triumph. Lacking in a little bit of utility on some players. Junior glass cannoning with that AWP. And for Triumph, you've got to think, Jay, they need to find a response. It's got to come off the basis of this pistol round right here. Aggression coming out towards Hub. Look how quick this is from the CT side.
Triumph is shutting it down so effectively as well. Ethan left standing alone. Oh, Junior comes up with the wall bang. A 3K from the AWP. That is a 9th for Triumph. A good idea, I feel like, from the EG camp, but definitely not one that it's going to work out well for them. Triumph were ready with that, all the stack in towards the lobby position, and they just rip them apart.
AG trying something completely new. They just start to rush into lobby, and they just get caught off guard immediately. Junior just doing so much damage with that orb. They were so ready for it, like you said. A way back in from Triumph. And now just an eco to come forward for Evil Geniuses. This is a way in which the Triumph can get to 10 rounds, get to double digits, Jay.
Taps up, damage being sustained by Moose, and again, the USPs are going to try to do as much as they can here. No frags. But at least he's on 35. At least they've done that much to the T side line. Where do they go from here? How do they approach this if they're Triumph? They are spread out across the map, and they've got quite a decent amount of map control, to be fair, but not coordinated to a decent hit. I think they're still hunting for the frags.
I need to be careful. They're not wasting too much time here. I see Ethan got very aggressive. Ryan out from heaven. Seeing Tarek, the ding coming through for the USP. That's an AK that can get picked up on the CT side. And Cirque's push forward into Squeaky.
4 on 4, 40 seconds to the clock. Bomb's going to get picked up by Junior, pushed out towards outside, and there's secret control from Stanislaw. Do they know about Shake? Surely he should hear the footsteps. Point blank, he's going to evade them. How much would he get out of this? Seeing Junior dropping that bomb, looking for Shakezilla next, but a bit of trigger discipline could have aided them in this one. 3 on 3 still left. CZ of Breezy shut down by Penny, and now they have B-side access, but Tarek still going to be a thorn on their side. USP to take contact, force them away. Shakezilla's not ready for this, but he still gets the frag. And Moose will shut down Cirque to just recover the round. Okay, that could have gotten very dicey for the T side, but they do claim their 10th, back within 1 of the lead of EG.
Look, I'm not a big fan of the way they played out that round, Jay. They really took their time, and if there was just a couple of those pistols that were able to do a little bit more damage, that round could have easily tiptoed the other way. Stanislaw, if he had a little bit more trigger discipline there, probably gets away with 2 kills outside. Triumph really slowed it down against the eco. And EG coming into the buy to follow up. Triumph. A contest that we really didn't see, at least late into that second half of the first map, Jay. So already putting up more rounds than they did on Inferno, which is a great sign to see. But they need to be able to follow up. Smokes outside to cross into the secret play. And for EG, they're just letting them have this control. No spam coming in outside, no aggression. It's Cirque taking so much damage from the molly.
12 HP, and they didn't even take contact against him. Got 1 player down in the secret stairs, not going so far as the lowest site. He's expecting Cirque to re-peak this, and Shakezilla could be in with a free frag if he reads this well. Cirque's going to back off, though. Back to the lower levels, back into the B bomb site directly. Penny working towards outside, hearing all these footsteps, hearing all this information, but Stanislaw still on the roof, saw the man, takes him down, but Moose comes up with 2 of his own, back over at the ramp room, casualty sustained. Breezy swings on Ryan, takes it back to a 3 on 3, but backs up even more so, not extending towards the outside in the secret area, because Triumph have made their way fully into that position and going to wrap back up to an A rotation. It looks like Shakezilla's going to cover that off. They're going to plant on B.
Yeah, Moose is going to try if he can cut off the rotations out from Graham. Gets dinked down from Stanislaw. That's a really important kill. And what looked like it was going to be an upper up ends up going to the lower bomb side to get the bomb plant in. Junior and Shakezilla in the post part in the 2 on 3. And for EG, they're all coming in from the same angle. It's ramp.
Hit on Stanislaw. Got to stay alive. Either that or someone else is going to pick it up in his stead. Shakezilla at decon. Junior at double doors, considering the rotation out towards the observation room. They're facing in rim, doing damage. Orb shot doesn't connect. Ethan takes him down. Shakes to the last man standing. Lines up one. No more than that, though. Stanislaw takes his triple, and Ethan will get the defuse. No kit required. Actually, this will be a little bit close, but I think he's got it. Yeah, he should have it. 12 to the board of EG. Responding to Triumph several in a row. But the money has been built in the interim, and now the buy can come back from the T side.
I'll tell you what, if I'm Triumph and I'm thinking, okay, it's not going to be an upper wrap in through vents, why is Moose that aggressive? He like, they had a 3-on-3. There was a really good chance in there for Triumph in the post plant. And Moose, unfortunately, just gave that away, getting dinked down from Stanislaw and eventually traded. 12 to 10. Back and forward round so far in this second half. A contest coming out from both sides. Oh, the NWP! What is that from Moose? What?
Okay. That's fine. First pick on Stanislaw. He goes down. And now the T side wrap back over. Make their way in towards main. Two players extending out here towards the ramp entrance. Moose gets Ethan Cirque there with his kill. Junior can respond. Tarek, one of two players left. He's got the bomb right at his feet, though. Does he know about this? I think he does. Junior might suspect it, though. 12 HP. He's super low. Tarek can shut this whole round down. Body bot. Flashbang's got to face in. Desperate. He needs to get this kill. USP's out. He just can't land it. And the AWP of Cirque is all that remains. A warbang shot coming through to open the round, and a lot of miscombobulation there from the Evil Genius's side. Cirque at this point has just got to save.
I tell you what, Evil Geniuses have tried this twice now, where they've aggressed into lobby, and twice it has not worked. I just don't know what the reasoning is behind it, because they're not catching Triumph off guard, sleeping in lobby. They're constantly, anytime they go for it, they're getting shut down. We saw two players, I think it was Cirque and Tarek, were trying to push forward from ramp, a player out towards Squeaky, and sort of all tried to come together and aggress as a unit, and just getting punished once again. And Triumph claiming their 11th. It's going to be an eco to back up this AWP. You know what, Jay? It's actually going to be a force buy, because they're on $1,400 loss bonus. This probably has to be a force from the CTs.
And that could have ramifications for the next 2 rounds for EG. And yeah, there it is. The Eagles out. 5-7 for Ethan. SMG for Breezy. Tarek yet to invest. Cirque might drop him a weapon. Send him over a pistol, I believe. Cirque's the only player with the kit as well, so there really is not a lot to work with here for EG. Decent amount of utility set, but no HEs and no incendiary, so a lot of key pieces missing from this setup. OWP needs to find a frag in the opening chance. He does not connect it.
That could have been a chance for Cirque, and he looks for a little bit more. Gets punished from Junior. And straight away, they take that weapon out of play. Moose try to go in for the vent dive, and Ethan gets behind him with the 5-7. So it is a 4-on-4, and Stanislaw's trying to pick up that AWP.
Doesn't know there's a player out towards that garage area. Does recover the big green gun, though. It's back in for Junior. Junior wins the fight. Ethan is there in secret right now. He's going to have his back turned towards Penny. Gets the spray on a 3-on-3 now. 2 kills for Ethan, one of which was on the AK picked up. And Tarek's pressed forward. He's going to hold this corner. Will he try and extend even further? Don't get a bit greedy, mate. Does he know that Shake's back here towards T entrance? He does not. Back turns. How's Shake going to toy with his meat? Just gets that headshot. Just gets the kill in.
Smart play coming out from Shake, but do they realize that Breezy's now aggressive? So many trades coming into round 24. And now for Triumph, it looks like they wanted to try and take ramp control to head lower, but now going into the upper bomb site, they need to deal with Breezy. The Molotov, it's not going to spread. Yes, it is in the end, doing so much damage, and he gets taken down. Ethan can't find anything. The force buy not working out. Some great trades coming through, but the Molotov could not be placed any more perfectly.
There was so much potential in that 2v2 scenario as well. Ethan and Breezy both picked up AKs. What could have been an eco victory for them, or a force buy victory, whichever we want to call it. It's the same thing from as far as I'm concerned. For Evil Geniuses, it means a proper eco will come through in this round. 12 all. Triumph looking for a lead above EG again. And in this map, it will be to sort of stay survival. Smokes down, a standard here. Triumph going to have Moose going for the vent dive area. Stanislaw's going to hear it. Try to sneak his way in as well. Makes his way downstairs, and Moose hears that. Easy to deal with the kill, but still gets tagged to 32 HP. It's a start for the EG camp, but they lose the opening frag.
And getting that player in towards lower means that more CTs are going to focus a little bit more attention towards this lower bomb site. And nice and easy kills coming in from Triumph. It seems like Moose was the only one that had a potential of maybe getting traded in a round like this. Breezy's been able to clear out lobby, but it looks like it's just going to be a simple upper play. They do get away with at least an AK, so Tarek's going to be able to at least try and hold on to that.
Just save it, though. Breezy might catch Shake Zilla towards the outside. He's made his way down towards Secret, though, so he's hoping to take this rifle out of the hands of the CT camp. Meanwhile, Breezy's hearing players on the A site directly. Tarek's back at the old toxic position, keeping his eyes on the double doors in case there's a player that makes his way in. Nothing being seen, though. It's just passive control from the CTs. And Triumph not overextending to go for the hunts here. Tarek's going to make his way from vents, actually. They're hunting for a lot more, actually, out this round. Forcing Penny off position. Breezy is checking all the corners. Tarek does go down. They lose that AK. They're always going to lose the round here. Breezy, actually, Shake has no idea. He's going to get caught on the reload. So an AK does get recovered in the end for EG. Ryan is going to give up a third frag. No, he won't. He'll get the trade back and ensure that nothing goes into the next round for EG. Money bonus building, though. They have a buy with M4s and AWP immediately coming out for Cirque.
I'll tell you what, that would have been very vital to hold on to that AK. It would have meant that at least one player would have been able to get a kit and full utility sets, but now all the weaponry have come through. The AWP onto Cirque has been a little bit underwhelming so far on Nuke. Only 13 kills to the man. And this is really his opportunity to step up when needed. A Triumph taking back the lead 13-12. Honestly, very much surprised, Jay, that they've been able to make this so much of a contest and even taking the lead this late into Nuke.
And get another good round out of this as well. Then Evil Genius's economy will be broken, and there's a chance for Triumph to steal this map away. We wrote them off at the start of this series. We were like 2-0 EG easy. But no, this squad holding something else. As Cirque lands the collateral tag on Penny and Ryan to start. Molotov's down 3 HP for Ryan. If it wasn't a wallbang, that probably would have been a kill. Tarek now being not given a great opportunity to hold the defensive right here. Instead, the T's are going to back out of ramp, back into lobby, look towards the A site play instead. Ethan, top of the heart will be that first contact.
He needs to be making sure, though, that he's getting as much support as possible. Can't really play any flash. The timing, though! He looks the wrong way at the wrong time. And that's an opening kill to come through. This could be an instant save for EG. How do they get into this, Jay? They've got no kit on the city side.
Ethan had got that frag. It would have given them credence, but no. I think you might be right about this safe call, Dweg. Flashes in, smokes down. There's a player out ramp. 2 more making their way into the CT entrance. EG copped that one hard. 14-12, Triumph. 1 kill was all they required. Again, if Ethan just held his eyes on that position for a second longer, that would have been a frag. That probably would have been a defensive help because there's still 2 low HP players here for Triumph. By no account should Ryan have got that frag. By no account should EG have lost control of the site.
Look, unfortunately, they weren't set up to deal defensively with an upper execution. They only had 1 player on the floor itself at that upper bomb site. Nuke's one of those maps where if you've only got 1 player towards upper and you get sort of an upper execution coming through from the T side, it's really difficult to defend. For the most part, you're normally just retaking. But Ethan doesn't find anything. They have no kits. They don't have a massive amount of utility. They just throw in the towel and say, you know what, it's probably just worth saving onto these weapons. And Triumph getting closer and closer to winning this second map to try and take us to train. And this could be a rush to the upper bomb site. At least Junior was looking to find an opener. Takes a little bit of damage from the incendiary.
HP done down on the Triumph side. Got Junior on 61, Moose on 84. It's not a mass amount of HP damage, but it's damage nonetheless. Workable here for the EG camp, but the one thing they've been missing is the opening kills in this half. Something the Triumph have gained time and time again, and something that they've been able to bring this comeback to as well. 1:13. Smokes are continuing to come through to suppress the CET side, but Contact player is going to be Ethan again. He's got a FAMAS to deal with this entire T-Force.
Stanislaw very deep out to the garage position. A double play in through ramp for EG. It's Breezy and Ethan to establish a crossfire to this upper bomb site. Look how slow this is from Triumph. Maybe going back to what's worked from them time and time again, just the straight upper execution. Eyes in with that AWP, seeing nothing, at least trying to catch off the rotators out from main. And right outside to do at least a bit of lurking for the T's.
M4 watching the back cert with York, picks up one. Breezy still looking for more. Ryan is going to get Stanislaw outside. 4v4 scenario, damage still being done for Master Ethan, takes down one player, looks for Shakezilla. If he drops that bomb, he drops the round for the T side. Time still ticking, 18 seconds to the clock. Moose going to try and find a way in towards the ramp room, gets Cirque to drop, and now they make their way up. Ryan gets one frag, Ethan trades it back though, 2-on-2. Tarek's still here, Moose gets that frag, and that will just enable the plant to come through from Shakezilla. Somehow, Triumph have brought this back, and Ethan standing alone, lights them up, but only gets the one frag.
Oh my goodness, there was just so many unnecessary duels there from EG. What is Cirque doing on the rotation? He doesn't need to peek. Oh, that was unnecessary. He had the AWP locked on the angle. He could have played deeper into hell, allowed the T's to cross to that lower bomb side because they had a player towards lower as it was. EG bottling this on the CT side. They even lined up in the end there that could have lined it up for Ethan, but 15 on the board. Triumph. This has been an impeccable T side. Unbelievable to think they're in this situation.
3 map points for them to force us to the third. Coming into this series, who would have thunk it? Ryan straight out into the ramp room. It's Penny with the opening kill on Breezy though. Tarek's in danger, does isolate that kill. Junior, the AWP, is going to back off as a result. He's making the way outside, Junior with the offset. No, Stanislaw drops the bomb. That's huge.
Oh, how do you recover this? Shakezilla's in the backlines from Rappy. You got to think someone's going to have eyes onto this. Tarek goes down. Stanislaw can now peek in with the AWP. Can't hit the shot. That's the response Triumph needed. Now they can start to recover this bomb.
The thing, if you drop the bomb, they would have had full control of the round for the CT camp, but weren't accounting for that backstab. I don't think they knew it was in. Shakezilla, 2 massive frags. And Cirque and Ethan, last 2 players left to keep EG alive here on Nuke. 45 seconds and Triumph are a little bit spread out. Could split their way in from Heaven and the squeak door area. Where Moose is placed up from Shakezilla and Penny can make their way into Heaven very quickly. Here they both come. Cirque, no idea where to check. Scope in is going to give his position away. Molotov back, flash evaded, does not land the shot on Penny. Burns alive. And Ethan is the last man alive. So it's not going to happen, I don't think, Dwayne. I have a feeling this map is over. Triumph from the brink, bringing it back from the brink somehow to win this map that EG picked. And Shake ends it in style. 4K dropping in from the heavens to take us to a third map.